Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, so this is Blue Phones, a grade 2 piece. I'm going to break the song up into 3 videos as well, just like I did with Martha's Park. And before we get going, let me just play through the section that we're going to do today, and then we can get to it.
Blue Phones.
Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so first of all, just get out your sheet music. Make sure you have it in front of you because you're going to need it. Of course, this is grade 2, not grade 1. So you're going to need to know to sight read a bit better, to know your rhythms. And of course, I'm showing you where to put your fingers, but you should also be able to, read this slowly. Okay, so first of all, let's just talk about this first bit, the first 2 bars. Okay, so the timing there is crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet, quaver, quaver, crotchet. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the first bar. And you have something new here. It says let ring. Let ring means that the notes need to ring into each other instead of going, which is very difficult because you have to do a lot of right hand muting there. That would be playing it exact, but it says let ring, so you let these notes ring out. You keep these fingers in. So what we have here is we have our ring finger on the C note here, so that's the 3rd fret of the A string, and we're playing those 3 strings down, letting it ring out. So it's A string, D string, G string. And we do the same idea using our middle finger on the 2nd fret. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then going into the next bar, the timing there is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the tie is between the 2nd beat and the 3rd beat. So what's happening there is you have 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and. That's why at the end you have an and 4 and. So that whole 2nd bar is, remember, you're not going to be able to understand this if you don't have the sheet music in front of you. So just look at the 2nd bar. Cool, so that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 2nd bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And what we have there is we've just finished play that note. We're going to move that down and we're going to play A string, D string, G string, D string, G string, D string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so those 2 bars together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The great thing is that the 3rd bar is exactly the same as the 1st bar. So that's awesome. We know 3 bars already. So let me just repeat that. The 3rd bar is exactly the same as the 1st bar. So putting them all together is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And you end off with this A minor 7 chord. So like you moved your middle finger down one string to play the next bar, right? You're going to also add your 1st finger on the B string 1st fret. That makes an A minor 7 chord. So don't go and play it any other different way, right? So you got putting that finger down and putting the B string, so the pointer finger on the B string 1st fret, and then you play the A minor 7 chord, let it ring out nicely. A beautiful chord. Okay, so right up to that A minor 7 chord, it is Okay, then now we have something called an anacrusis. An anacrusis is where the melody starts before in this case before that D minor 7 or the D minor chord, and you want to get that on the end of 3. So you have a minim which is tied over to a quaver, which means that that minim lasts for 2.5 beats. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3. Then you start playing on the end of 3 and 4 and. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I want you to play this like an A minor chord, because otherwise you're going to do this, which makes it choppy. So play it like an A minor chord, but you're not letting it ring anymore, because the let ring stopped by the G over B bass. You can see that line stops. So you're going to play. So just practice doing that. And my right hand is just going down. I'm not doing alternate picking down, up, down. That would be unnecessary. So you just go down with your right hand. Okay, so we got on the end of 3. So putting that together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? I'll do that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars. Now we go on to the melody section. The melody section, we're going to keep to this rule where our pointer finger is the first fret, middle finger 2nd fret, ring finger 3rd fret, 4th finger is now the 4th fret. So we're going to keep to that rule. Whatever notes we play, we're going to play with those responding fingers. So we have this D note on the B string 3rd fret. We're going to play that with our ring finger. You can see that system coming into play. So we have a crotchet, quaver, 2 quavers, and then we have 1 extra quaver on the end of 4. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and. If I play it on the notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and remember to mute on 4. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and mute and. Do it a bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, so follow along with your sheet music and your tablature. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. So that's the first part done. Just putting that together with this part. 1 and 2 and 3. So these melody notes, they're all sort of like one melody line. So there shouldn't be any gaps between it. It shouldn't be like 1, 2, 3. That's all one sort of vocal line, right? And then we are now on the second system there. So that is the 6th bar. And we have the same idea, the same rhythmic idea when we start on the end of 3. So da 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 da, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's the end of 3, 4 and. Right? Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. So we have which is the end of 3, 4 and. Okay, so let me put that together. 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and. Okay, so practice that, rewind the video if you need to. Okay, then the next bar, which is bar number 7, is the same rhythmic idea as when we had that D minor and the G chord. So we're gonna go 1 and 2 rest. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and sorry, with that put your finger on the first fret. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and putting that together with the sixth bar. Let me just make sure it is the sixth bar. That's 5. Yes, that is the sixth bar. So the sixth bar is and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, so putting everything we've done together quickly, we got this. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, the great part now is that bit that I played now, which is actually your 8th bar and your 9th bar, is exactly the same as your 4th bar and your 5th bar, except that A minor 7. So this is exactly the same as when you played 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to skip over that and I'm going to do the next bit. Right, so the next bit now, it should say in the sheet music let ring, but it doesn't. So the way to verify that is to just listen to the backtrack, and it does in fact let it ring, because you don't want to have, that's not how it sounds in the backtrack. So you're going to let these ring as well. So now we're going to go a bit out of position. We're going to move our ring finger up, right, and now it's all in the right hand. So we're going to go down, what I'm doing there is I'm going down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So breaking this down, the ring finger is on the 5th fret of the D string, and we are going D string, G string down, both of them down, and then we're going B string up strum, G string up strum. So we got, right, then this hand is going to stay exactly the same. You're going to play it exactly the same. Down, down, up, sorry, down, down, up, up, and you're going to move your left hand down 2 frets to the exact same thing, and then your middle finger is going to grab this note on the D string 2nd fret, do the same thing in the sand, and then open. Okay, so that whole section is down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Just paying a bit more attention to the sand. So it's going to be this note, going to this note, going to this note, and going to open string D. Okay, putting it all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, I'm going to do it a bit slower and then I'll end the video. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, sorry, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and 1 and 2 and Awesome. Good luck and stay tuned for part 2.